King Charles's Foundation launches funds to support young farmers, and attitudes to safety must change after a health and safety regulator confirmed that 17 people have died on farm since April 2025. This is your Week in Farming with me, Neil Williamson. Drought is far from over despite the recent rainfall, warns the National Drought Group. 5 areas remain in drought, with more areas likely to declare drought status within the next few weeks as groundwater and reservoir levels across England continue to recede. Monday's NDG meeting highlighted key impacts from this year's extreme weather, resulting in an early harvest season with generally lower and poorer crop yields. Reservoirs fell by 1.4% last week. They are now 56.1% full on average across England. The average for this time of year is 82.8%. Rob Atkin, arable farmer from Staffordshire, says after an incredibly hot summer, there are still worries about how the weather will play out this winter. Yield-wise on crops, he was about a tonne down on his farm average. For farmers like Philip Rowbottom, who grows wheat in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, the only way to move forwards is to hope the weather is on side. There is no infrastructure he can build, he doesn't grow potatoes or any irrigatable crops, just wheat. Fortunately for Mr. Rowbottom, his diversified golf course brings in revenue, but without it, the farm would be unlikely to survive. Now, the next generation of young farmers could have the skills and tools they need to protect the British countryside thanks to funding from King Charles's charity. On Friday, September 12th, the King's Foundation announced the launch of a new educational programme for those seeking a career path in farming. Applications for the Introduction to Farming and Rural Skills course will take place this autumn at Dumfries House in Ayrshire, Scotland, which is the charity's official headquarters. According to the Foundation, the 7-week programme will provide hands-on experience of working in agriculture and a pathway into the farming sector for those seeking a new career opportunity or hoping to expand their existing skills. Aspiring candidates who must be over 18 have until September 22nd to apply for the free course, with shortlisted applicants interviewed during the week commencing September 29th. The charity said the programme will run from October 13th until November 28th and will be based at the Estates Mac Robert Farming and Rural Skills Centre, which was opened by the King in 2023. And in celebration of its 200-year anniversary, Cheffins will auction an iconic 1963 Fordson Super Dexta tractor, with all proceeds going to the Adam Brooks Charitable Trust. The funds will go directly to providing a brand new playroom at the Cambridge Children's Hospital, which is currently under construction. Cheffins started as a cattle auctioneers back in 1825. Today it has 6 offices across the region, offering advice on property, land, farms, fine art, tractors and steam engines, as well as hosting regular auctions for all these divisions. The tractor was purchased by Cheffins in June 2024 from Lincolnshire. It has been fully restored by Young's Agricultural Services in Streatham and could raise up to £30,000 when it goes under the hammer. The tractor will be sold as part of the Cheffins Vintage Sale on October 18th, hosted at the Cheffins Machinery Sale Ground at Sutton near Ely and online at www.cheffins.co.uk. Now, attitudes to safety must change after a health and safety regulator confirmed that 17 people have died on farm since April 2025. From April 2024 to March 25, HSE said there were 23 fatal injuries on farm. This included 4 members of the public and 2 children. In the last couple of weeks alone, it was confirmed that 1 farmer died in a machinery-related incident involving a grain dryer and another involving the collapse of a raised topper. The National Association of Agricultural Contractors Chief Executive Jill Hewitt urges farmers to think about safety to prevent such accidents. The high volume of deaths recently has raised questions for Ms Hewitt about whether it could be because of profitability in the industry, meaning people are being forced to cut corners, or exhaustion with the lack of labour. NFU Deputy President David Exwood also urged farmers to think about the risks they are taking and ask themselves if it was worth it. And a huge congratulations to all of the competitors and winners of the National Federation of Young Farmers Club's Stock Judge of the Year competition 2025, which was held at Harper Adams University at the end of August. If you missed it, check out this article where you can find the list of winners. Now, don't miss the latest instalment of Farmers Guardian's webinar series. Diversifying Farm Income, How to Sell Direct to Customers will take place on September 25th at 7 p.m. This webinar will explore farm retail and how to navigate selling your produce directly from the farm gate. And you can keep up to date daily with our Farming in 5 podcast, giving you all the latest news and headlines wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And if you want all of these stories straight to your inbox or at your fingertips, you can become part of the FG community. Just head over to the FG's membership page to find out more. That's all from me, but we will be back next Friday with another Your Week in Farming.